Hey, okay, so we are now live on our other platforms. This is gonna be
Episode
126, honey. We are at 126 episodes, y'all.
Yes.
It's crazy to say out loud because it definitely doesn't feel like 126, but it is 126.
Yes.
So let's go ahead and start this thing off. Let's go ahead and jump on into it. Oh yeah, she back.
I'm back,
you don't need to see the water to see she back.
All right, so let's do this thing. So,
all right.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, podcasters, YouTubers, IGers, Facebookers, and Twitchers.
And Twitterers.
Honey. This is Brains and Beauty times 2.
I'm Shayla.
And I'm Miami, Miss 305, Miss Dade County, Miss all that.
Miss back in the building. Okay, because I know.
Miss negative results.
Okay, like, look, sometimes y'all just have to remember just to give God the glory, okay? Like, for whatever it is, little, big, whatever, okay? And that's a big thing when you have your health.
Yeah, you have like, that's like this. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, like, y'all already know I'm deep. I done got extra deeper after this whole situation with COVID. Like, it has made me realize and just appreciate life on a whole different spectrum. Like, we're gonna get into that.
Okay.
I am beyond appreciative just to wake up without pain, without problems with breathing, I don't think I used to do my live like this. Let me bring y'all up close. Now I gotta get back to the groove. I'm just like, I'm just appreciative, y'all. Like, I was already appreciative for the smaller things. But now, you can't tell me nothing about life each morning. Like, I cannot complain about anything at this point in my life. Mm-hmm. Why? I'm breathing. I'm not in the hospital. My taste buds at 100%, but
they'll be back.
My smell, I don't know if I'm even smelling right now around Shay. Like, I can't tell you. But other than that, I'm grateful to be able to talk, to have this energy that I have, to have my energy back, to have my vibes back, to have all that back. You feel me?
All that.
Child, all that is stuck with me now. It's like praying slay sluck. All that is stuck now. But I just want to thank every single person who said a prayer, multiple prayers up for me. Because if y'all don't know about that, like, prayer really works. And I get it. I know some people are like, well, you can just pray for yourself. Like, God can just hear you. No. Yeah, when he see everybody talking about the same thing.
Yep.
You hear me? I'm here.
Come together.
I'm here. So, everybody who commented, who just simply just said, hey, Miami, I hope you're doing good. Who just checked on me. Like, that goes far. It goes wide. It goes deep. And I'm just appreciative of just being here right now, side by side with this thing. You know what I mean? To the side of me. And God is just amazing. He is just, y'all already know how this go. Like, this year, the next few songs that's gonna come out for me, how I'm gonna praise him just because of what he has done so far for me this coming into this year. Child, the enemy thought he won, but baby child, let me open up this water. So the PSA for tonight.
She back, y'all. My dog back. If y'all can't figure it out, she back. Okay.
You hear me?
You don't need to see the water. She back, but we're gonna show it anyway.
We're gonna show the water. So y'all know I like to bring different type of sparkling waters every week. Every time we go live, as I could. My new sparkling water tonight is in a can, not in a bottle, not in glass. It is Zephyr Hills Pomegranate Lemonade. I have not opened this. I don't know how it tastes. And y'all about to see this on live. Let's see how it works. Let's see. Who you finna shout out, Shay?
Let's see. Who am I gonna shout out? Oh, I'm gonna shout out my hubby today.
No, that's right.
I'm gonna shout out my hubby. Cause he's been doing his thing the last couple months. We have not been together. He's in another state. I'm here in Florida. So, you know, he's just been awesome. And if I don't tell him every single day, I just shout it to everybody else.
I know that's right.
I just love him so much and I appreciate him so much. And that's about it. So that's my shout out for tonight.
Yes. Shout out to Jay. What's up, Jay? So we got Facebook in the building. Dennis said, 2 strong black queens. I like to see our black women of different hues in agreement. I know that's right.
I know.
Hues is up in the building. We got the hue.
Yes. What's up, Cassie Styles?
Beige do not age, and black does not crack. And you better believe it.
You better believe it, honey. Okay.
I just want to shout out Brains and Beauty Times too, because Brains and Beauty Times too has been up since 2018. This is year 2022, which is basically in September will be 4 years, Shayla.
Yes.
We've been doing this before anybody else would even thought about doing something like this similar or anything similar to it. We have been doing this, enjoying this, and it may not be a billion people in this thing, but we appreciate what we have going on.
Exactly.
And being the originator of a live podcast. And I'm going left. Bring me back in, Shay.
We just honestly, y'all, starting 2022 is just, we just want to make sure that we're letting everybody know, again, we appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
The community that we have, the fact that we know a lot of these names, like we feel like we know y'all personally just from a lot of the conversations that we had. We met so many just dope people.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
So we just want to say thank y'all so much. We want to give a big shout out to y'all because again, we wouldn't be doing this every week
constantly
if y'all wasn't, you know what I'm saying? If y'all wasn't here. So
yeah, because again, y'all know we could do this regular podcast style, right? Without
absolutely.
Y'all. We just give y'all what we want to give y'all, but y'all know how we do. We can't do this without y'all correctly. And we've been doing this, like I said, since 18. Like September 18th would be 4 years for us coming into this year.
Yeah.
So we wanna shout out real quick Robbie G from YouTube. We got IG in the building, we got YouTube in the building, we got Facebook in the building, we got Twitter in the building, we got Twitch in the building. He said, Happy New Year, Ange and Shay. I'm glad you are better, Ange. So we want to properly say Happy New Year because coming into the new year, this one got hit by the vid, and the vid tried to knock me out, but it did not succeed, honey. You could prosper all day. I mean, you can't prosper.
You can't prosper. Yeah,
you know what I mean. I'm a little all over the place. I'm just too happy to be back. You can form all day.
There you go.
Trying to chop up the message. But you can form all day, but you're not gonna prosper.
At all.
So for those who don't know, I got COVID right after Christmas. It has been, y'all, being sick is just not the funnest thing because so much stuff get on the shelf. So much things get paused. Your plans and your goals have to sit in the back seat. Mm-hmm. It can't do nothing because you could be good. Like at one point during COVID, I was like good for like 2 or 3 hours. Mm-hmm. And then it hit me and it was like, how did I just do that? How did I just say that? Then it hit me back like, nah, little mama, go lay down. Like, you are not well. You are not together. Don't think you healed just yet. Like, it really was just something, y'all. So anybody who got COVID, y'all just see it through. If you have any breathing issues, man, go straight to the hospital. I know somebody within the community in Miami here, somebody right now, our age, is in the hospital right now on a ventilator. And I mean that. She is on a ventilator right now. Prayers have went up for her. And she was doing just like all of us do. We go through the symptoms. And then it looks like we getting better. And then boom, it turns to the left and you can't breathe. And now you're in the hospital.
Yep.
So don't take it as if it's something to play with, because it's really not. You just got to pay attention to it. Listen to your body. Don't doubt nothing. Like your brother, like you've been telling him, like, hey, don't doubt that, like,
at all. You
go check on yourself. Like, yeah, you only get one set of lungs, y'all. It ain't no surgery to get new lungs. It ain't no waiting list like a heart. You know what I mean? Like that's a you can't get to that easy like that. So man, y'all just take care of yourself. If you get COVID, okay, cool. How you gonna get through it? Listen to your body. Do the best you can. Get some rest. I've been enjoying the rest too much. I got to get back to getting out of these naps. These naps have offset my whole life production. I have enjoyed taking naps, and I got to snap myself out of it. But sick was terrible, but it was so restful. And it was a good reset because it was crazy because every year, Shay, I go on break.
Yes.
Every year.
Every year. Yes.
This year I was like, nah, I ain't going on break. I got music to do. I got to get in the studio. I got a video that's just dropped. I got a whole rollout. I didn't even do my rollout correctly. I just felt like what was more important was me sleeping. And I just didn't feel like it. Like I just was not in the mood. Like I couldn't do nothing. All these plans I had, like, gone. So you could plan all day, y'all. Without your health, you are nothing. You can't do nothing. So yeah, that's all I really wanted to say. I hope is sounding good. I don't know if it sounds good or not, because this IG live be in and out. I know Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, y'all sound. I know y'all get the great the good sound, but Instagram be all over the place.
Oh, right. I'm glad you're so much better.
But yeah, so we're gonna get into our topics for the night.
All right. So you got first one, or
go ahead.
All right. So
oh wait. Oh, I forgot to do this.
Oh,
I'm tripping.
Well, you started to, and then
I did, and I stopped.
Yeah, go ahead.
So tonight's sparkling water is Zephyr Hills, and it is pomegranate lemonade. Pomegranate lemonade, and
can you actually taste it with the COVID bud still? Kind of, sort of, a little bit.
I can kind of, sort of. I should have waited. I should have just got plain sparkling water tonight. But I've been testing myself every day with different things to test and see if my taste buds come back, if I could enjoy certain things. No, I could barely taste this one.
Okay.
But I kind of taste the lemonade part of it, but not the pomegranate. I don't know what I taste. But anyway, that wasn't good.
I don't know what I taste. Okay.
I just should have just had like a regular sparkling water tonight instead of this flavor. That wasn't a good choice, but it tastes good for what it can taste.
Lord have mercy. All right. Well, we're gonna go ahead and jump right into these to this first topic of the night. Okay, well, right now. All right. So first topic of the night, y'all.
We sound good. Okay, cool.
All right. So, well, because technically this is the first one of us together for the new year. Thank you.
I know, that's right.
All right. So, the first topic is, what or who are you holding on to that's holding you back?
Oh,
going into 2022 already.
Oh,
what or who
is holding me back?
Yes. What or who are you holding on to that's holding you back still as you enter 2022 and you realize it and you can acknowledge it? So please take care of Ange.
What or who is holding you back
that you're holding on to?
That I'm holding on to
in 2022. Yeah, it could be a habit, it could be a trait, it could be a person.
It ain't no person. Ain't nobody holding me back. What I can say that's connected to a person's or people.
Okay.
Habits, of course, is always going to be, I want to get better. So I'm not going to sit here and say it ain't procrastination. Because we all can do better. I'm going to always say that every year, no matter what year it's in.
Yep.
I procrastinate. I need to do better. I need to be more organized. I need to be, all of that. I just need to every year I just need to get better with it. But what I can say coming in 2022, what I want to let go of, what I had a hold of me in 2021. I mean, I'm kind of like mixing up the question. But what I'm about to let go is thinking everybody think the way I think, support the way I support, root the way I root, and basically love or whatever the way I do. I gotta let that go. Cause everybody ain't finna do or be the way I would be for other people. Mm-hmm. You know what I
mean? You already know I agree with that.
Like, I'm gonna just say that, and I'm gonna just let it go, because I'm not gonna say it's holding me back, but it's just a surprise to know that everybody don't think the way you think. Everybody don't, and not all, and not every single person. I mean, majority, like everybody don't think the way you think. Like, I don't mind. Example. Okay. I don't mind. telling somebody something. Excuse me, child. I know I'm negative, but I need to be spitting all over the place. Sorry. I don't mind, being there for people, stepping in for people, rooting people on, like all of that. I have to let that go.
Okay.
The expectations of people, I really have to let it go. And I let it go, like I've been let it go, but now I really gotta let it go. Like I have to let go the expectations of how people root me on and support me on. Not just about music, just in life. When I was sick, dog, like I seen a lot. I seen some amazing things from people, and I ain't see a lot of amazing things from other people. You know what I mean? So it's just like, who's to say I was gonna make it here today? And what you was gonna do, post me if I was to die? Oh man, like I took a picture with Angie, or oh man, I did this with Miami, or whatever. But you ain't do nothing when I was sick, laying down in my, like, you ain't do that. You don't give no flowers. So you just gonna wait till I die to do all that? But I have to let that go, because it fuels, it bubbles a little bit to know that everybody don't, like, people don't think like that. Like, why not? And because I have some dope people around me that actually do it, sometimes I be like, dang, maybe everybody should do it. But nah, that's a lie from the pit. And not from Angela Pitts. From the pit, honey. That's a lie. Everybody don't wish you well as much as you want everybody to wish you well. Everybody ain't gonna, everybody ain't gonna do that. But you gotta let it go and keep going. As much as you can expect that from them, like, it should be a no-brainer. But nah, baby. Everybody ain't happy for you. And everybody probably don't want you to come out of COVID. Or people just got their own lives. I don't know. But if I die, don't post me up on your page, because you wasn't there when I was in my bed, couldn't breathe, was going through it. But see, even that I gotta let go. Because I can't hold people accountable for that either.
Yeah,
so it's just, like, that has to be gone. Like, even just thinking about even having that mental state of people fake phony.
I'm assuming these are people who are close.
People faking phony out here in these streets, y'all. And you be thinking that, like, I just got out of education class, like my continued education today for my real estate class was ethics and morals. In real estate, we gotta have ethics. And sometimes I be wanting people to have ethics in real life without no license. People ain't got no ethics. People ain't got no morals. They can sit here in front and do all, their actions show where their ethics stand. So people just be lying and putting on for the ground. But that I have to let go, because it's not fair to myself. It's not fair to them, because maybe, and then this is the Christian side of me, right? This is the believer side of me. This is the Jesus side. Like, this is the spirit that's in me that says, Angie, no. That whole devil and God, it ain't the devil, but it be like the spirit in me. You know what I mean? And it be like, nah, you don't know what they dealing with life. You don't know how they viewing you, Angela. Maybe you're just inspiring them just so much to where they just cannot say. Your light is just too bright to where they just cannot say. They don't know what to say. Actually, this is new to them. No, and then my other side be like, child, whatever. They fake and phony. But I take mental notes and I don't say nothing. But I remember. That I have to let go too. But I be taking mental notes, baby.
Okay.
I have a score sheet.
Robbie G say pray for them.
Pray for them. And that's true. Like, I'm not perfect, y'all. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm perfect. Like, I have got life figured out as a believer, as Jesus, as he is in me. You feel me? But even that, like, I still have to battle certain things. And that is one of the things I do not want to bring into 2022. And I'm gonna do my best to make sure the spirit sides get more the attention and have more say and more direction and more steering of the car versus Angela. Because Angela don't want to steer. How Angela want to steer the car ain't the way Angela should be steering the car. You hear me? So I have to let the Lord just I have to pull back myself, y'all, and let go of myself literally every day, every year. Like, I have to let go of some of myself, because if it wasn't for God, I'm telling y'all, I have grew so much already just as a person. Keep growing into it as a person takes even more obedience to say, you know what, okay, I'm gonna go in the back because I can't be in the front seat. I can't, because what I want to say and do, that ain't the way to go.
That's not how he would want you to behave.
It can't be the way.
Yeah.
You know, but it's all emotion. So to answer up all of this, I want to go into 2020, continue flowing in 20, because we already here. Flowing into 2022, allowing God to really steer me when it comes to my thoughts, my behaviors, and letting go some of myself, because myself ain't together. Still need Jesus. You hear me? And that's okay. And that's why I'm continue making music, because I gotta speak for those people. We not there. And sometimes I want to do a lot of stuff to some people and just really show Angela 2009 Angela, 8/2/99 Angela. But I can't do that, man. You know what I mean? But she still be there mentally. So I want to just allow him to take over the car and just get me to where I need to be without me saying, hey, let me jump in the seat real quick.
Yeah.
Because if I jump in the seat, I gotta repent the next day right after.
Robbie G on YouTube says, when the devil knocks, let Jesus answer the door.
Come on now, Robbie. You said it better than me. And that's what I'm talking about. Like, we all just gotta work on that.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of stuff that's underneath that umbrella. And I said a couple of examples, but that's basically what it is. I just gotta be able to pull back, give people a little bit more grace. Because maybe they just facing things in their life that, and I really put back and really do that. I'd be like, dang, well,
maybe they just can't.
They don't know how to. Maybe it really affects them internally to even do this, to even say this, to even put this out, to even whatever. Or Angela, pull back. Like, why you even gotta hear them say something to you like that anyway? What? See, that's an underlying thing too.
Yeah.
You need me. What you need them to say something to you for? You know what I mean? Like, it's work on self, y'all. It's work on self all the time. And I'm gonna say, I just don't have it all together, but I'm allowing to be able to.
Yeah.
Allowing to be able to be steered and guided by him, and letting that person on this side of the shoulder really listen to, allow him to speak in my ear and really make a decision on what to do.
Yeah.
That's really what it's about moving forward in my life. And many examples, but overall that. Okay. Long answer. What's your answer?
It's okay. You explain. Okay,
I know, because this is Brad, and I'm too. I'm one of them.
Okay, so the question, y'all, was what or who are you holding on to that's holding you back in 2022?
And to sum that up real quick, me holding me back. I can't even point my finger to nobody. It's me, Angela. Angela can't hold Angela back no more.
Yeah.
By allowing people to have the opportunity, and I'm sitting here venting like I'm on somebody's couch, to have the opportunity to have me say, let me listen to my good angel and my bad self.
Yeah.
Because this person is fake, this person is phony. I thought they was this, I thought they was that, but they not really that. They liars. But Angela, don't worry about it. Just take a note, keep it moving. Everybody don't have the same mentality as you. Everybody don't have the same heart as you. But then I have to put myself even back and say, well, don't put yourself too much high now, because you ain't no Jesus yourself. You feel me?
Yeah.
But then I say, no, but nobody ain't got the heart like me. Nobody don't have the ethics like me. But then again, the spirit of me say, well, who is you, little mama? Nobody got no heart like me. And that's what the spirit said. Nobody ain't got nothing like me. So fall back. I know you ain't getting what you thought you deserved from people. But who is these people anyway? They ain't nobody anyway, ain't they? You need me.
It's like a tug of war.
It's a tug of war constantly.
Literally.
Between Angela, Miami, all that. And God and the spirit. Like, I have to listen to him, and I have to put myself down, not like underneath no rug or like I'm nothing, but really take myself out of that equation and say, nah, these people ain't got no morals. These people fake and phony. These people, all of that. But that's my definition, because behind fake and phony, having no morals, there's some other stuff that I don't see why they have those issues. I don't see why they coming out being like that. I don't see why they see, don't say. You know what I mean? I don't. You know, because that word hate, like sometimes you're like, dang, they hating. They hating. They just hating. But then I have to say, nah. Why you think?
Why you always think he hate? But yeah.
Who you, Angie?
Yeah.
And that's the spirit in me. And I have to say, dang, God, like you right, Lord. They probably don't know what to say. No, I ain't designed everybody like you. If that was the case, they would have had your fingerprints too, boo. So you got to give people grace. And then I have to put myself back. Nah, they just going through something. They don't know how to say nothing to you, Angie. They don't know. And then it be, why they got to say something to you, Angie? I'm telling you, like, that's what I deal with.
It really is a inner battle, like a tug of war that's constant.
And you have to constantly, be that. People be like, oh, you should be, as a Christian, you should be worrying about not doing the biggest top 10. It ain't even about the top 10 things. It's about the other stuff.
Yeah.
Like really taking myself out of the center of this thing. Like, why you so worried about what people, and they be like,
other people got going on.
Am I really worried about what people think? For real? That ain't me. But then you think about it, you go down. It's like, yes, you is. Why you so worried about them not saying nothing to you? Why you thinking they hating on you though? And be like, dang, God, you right. You right. And I have to keep pulling back, and he'll say this, and then it'll be like, oh, okay. Oh, you right.
He put you
me in my place.
Yep. Put you right in
and check. I get back like, nah, let me keep bringing my brightness, my love, and what he has given me. I have to ignore what everybody else got going on and what they do to me or what I feel they do to me. I have to let that go and just shine bright regardless. You know what I mean?
No,
I have to keep doing what he has. You know what I mean? Like, you know how they say if somebody do something to you, you want to get them back. I don't get back.
Oh no, I definitely.
I'm not gonna stoop down to who you are.
I let him do that.
I
don't get involved in that.
So it's just like that. I wanna continue. I want to continue working on myself. So coming in 2022, I gotta keep working on me. Ain't nobody no issues I want to leave behind. It's me, because people gonna be them regardless, with or without me on this earth. I have to look at it differently. My perspective has to change. I have to keep God as that person on this left shoulder, because that's what the heart is more than on the left. So he more bigger than this little me over here talking to me in my ear, telling me, girl, please don't listen to him. You know what I mean? Like, I have to battle that. But I know who wins every time, and he get me together.
Yep. Absolutely.
What we got? We got YouTube, Say What, or Facebook?
Hold on, this is YouTube. Robbie G, it's not about us, it's about Jesus. When we remove ourselves from the equation,
he shines. When we remove ourselves from the middle of this of the center, like my pastor always say, even when you get in marriage, you got to remove yourself from the center. Like, all of this is preparing me for marriage too. Like, I have to be able to do that too.
Yep.
It can't just be all about Angie. It can't be all about Angela. It can't be all about Miami. You know what I mean? And it's daily work for me. And I,
but the fact that you recognize it is the best step
ever. That's the
best
step. You know what I mean?
That you have to recognize it first.
Yeah.
Because if you don't recognize it, it'll never change.
10 years ago, no. 11, 12 years ago, I ain't recognizing nothing. Now, in this new, in who I am now, just older, honey, I'm in my age don't really mean nothing, but just who I am within God. Like, I'm just so grateful that I'm able to adjust myself, and I'm able to recognize it and see it. Like, hey, you tripping? Forget them. You tripping? It ain't being hard on myself. It's just like, you tripping. Tighten up. Keep shining and doing you. Forget about how they treat you. Forget about how they don't even treat you. Forget about how they act like they don't see you. Don't worry about that. You tripping, tighten up, and keep shining. And that's it. And I just say, God, well, you keep providing for me, baby. Keep giving me all that creativity, and I'm going to keep busting it. You feel me?
I love it.
And that's it.
All right, so Unbarred Souls on IG said, fear of change. Comfort is what most people suffer from, but won't acknowledge. Personal accountability is necessary. Absolutely. Absolutely.
I like that. Personal accountability.
And I would agree. And again, I would say I would definitely agree with that, because my answer was actually kind of surrounded around that. I used to, or at one point I was blaming certain things in my life for why I feel like I was where I was. And instead of that, I'm acknowledging that, no, it's not that. It wasn't this situation. It wasn't this. It's you simply not taking personal accountability for the things you could have done different that you did not do. That had nothing to do. There you go. How I reacted to certain things that really didn't have nothing to do with your situation, didn't have nothing to do with what they were talking about. Like, you allowed those things to alter or change what you were doing.
And you heard what you just said. You allowed
it. I literally
like how
allowed
you said, like, you allowed those things. And it'd be like, I allowed those things. Like, those things.
If you really
like
break it down,
people, you'd be like, it's not even worth it.
No, it's not.
I allowed those things.
Yep.
Me allowed those.
And you know how hard that is to like admit.
You have to admit it.
So
that's why I love that, like, personal accountability. You can't be sitting here waiting for somebody else to be your accountability partner. Baby, you are your accountability partner. Child, the spirit talks to you. That's your accountability partner. Yes, it's good to have physical form conversations on the phone. Talk to her, get a little text, boom, 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 chow, chow, chow.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to real accountability, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, who really put me in my place be the spirit, dog. Like, he tell me apart, like, hey, baby, you is not me. Relax. And then,
you doing the most.
You doing the most. And that's my voice for him. But I know it's all because it's all love.
Yeah.
It's all about correction. And I allowed him because I said I was gonna have him my Lord in my life. Baby, I'm gonna listen.
Can't take
as much as I can listen. And I ain't perfect, so I may not listen tomorrow. But I listen 24 hours later. Or maybe 48 hours later, but I make sure I still listen, allow him to guide. You know what I mean? And I think that's really the focus. Like, we got to start pointing more at ourselves.
Yeah, and I think that is my thing. Like, I'm pointing at myself now. You are where you are because of you.
Yeah,
you could have done A, B, C, and D, and you didn't. Don't talk about whatever. It doesn't matter. Your husband, your family, or whatever. It don't have nothing to do with that. It was because you did not trust me to do what I do best.
Yeah.
And that's guide your life.
You. Oh, you
didn't
trust?
I did not. I did not trust
you.
Yeah. I did not trust. Like, I could say I did, but your actions speak what you truly believe.
Baby.
And it wasn't showing that. I was saying it out my mouth.
Yes.
But my actions was like, if you really said, like, I literally had to, like, sit with myself. Like, this is the 1 year, like I said, I've never been alone on New Year's ever.
Mm-hmm.
And this was the 1 year New Year's that I was alone. My husband's in another state. I wasn't really with any family, and I just sat there and really, like, broke down where I am mentally, emotionally, physically. Why? Stop focusing on the negative, but also just look ahead. Where is it that you're trying to be, and why are you not there yet? That's it. I'm not focusing on the past. Where am I not there?
Ain't everybody else.
Yep, and it's not all these different things that I came up with in my mind. In the end, I'm like, you know what? It's because you, period, point blank, you didn't trust him. You didn't trust that he was going to work those things out, and that all he needed you to do was do the work, and you wasn't doing it. Period.
And you ain't listen to what he said.
You didn't listen to what he was telling
Sometimes
you.
He just tell you that be it. That be it right there.
Yep.
And for those who don't believe, it's okay. You gon' look. I believe you gonna get them one day. But that thing that says, y'all always say, that thing.
That thing I told. Yeah, no, it was him.
It's always God. But I'm gonna let you have that for now. I'm gonna pray you get into the to the light. That okay, that's God talking to me. Mm-hmm. But those who still say, this thing had told me, I just felt whatever.
It. Yeah.
Something told me to do. Like, those things, he be telling you the answer, dog. Like, and we just either ignore it and be like, I'm gonna just do this anyway. And it ain't no certain things. It ain't no, I always said it ain't just a big 10.
Yeah, no.
About him guiding you in your life, but
No.
telling you what to do, what not to do.
It's in the smallest action.
It's also, not even sometimes, it is also the smallest things.
Yep. Absolutely.
Validation is a drug. And you have to shake that thing. Like, and it comes in different forms. At first, I thought it was just like, oh, what people say about you. Nah, it ain't just about what people say. Because what I'm realizing now is about what people don't say.
Yep.
Because when they don't say something, you feel some type of way. But it be like, but Angie, I thought you won't get your validation from them. So if they don't say something,
who cares?
So why you let things go when they do say something, but you ain't letting go when they don't say something?
Yep.
Huh, Angie?
Because my validation ain't good enough. And again, that's literally that is literally where I am this year. So mine, I would say mine is me. What am I holding on to? I'm holding on to excuses. Period. I'm holding on to excuses.
Yeah, I like
that. And I'm holding me back. And so, everything is now about changing what I want to change. Not being afraid of the change, not being afraid of or worrying about how certain things are going to happen. He's going to provide like he always do. He's going to help me find a way like he always does. And I just have to lean into that and know that and walk with faith blindly. I don't need to see what's going to happen. I don't need to know the next step. I just know it's going to happen.
That ain't your responsibility
at all.
Your responsibility.
I gave that to him.
Is to use them legs he has blessed you with, because everybody ain't got legs.
Yep.
To step.
Yep.
Just step.
Absolutely.
Let me take care of the rest. Just step. And sometimes when he provide, baby, it ain't about always money. It ain't always about a door.
Nope.
It's about him providing a thought for you and you receiving it and taking that thought on and letting it plant into yourself. And you say, you know what? I identify with this thought. I'm going to just do it. I'm going to just be this thought. But nah, so these thoughts come in and be like you swiping. Like, child. You know what I mean? So
absolutely. I think it's so big. I think it's so big, y'all, for us to really, truly learn. I think this year needs to be another year of just personal accountability. No excuses. Don't make excuses. Whatever excuses have nothing to do with you. What could you have done?
Because at the end of the day,
you need to be questioning yourself about what could you have done.
Y'all know I'm drinking this sparkling water, so I be trying to burp and it can't come out until I cough it out. So excuse me if I'm doing all this for all the new people. But behind all of that too resides fear.
Absolutely.
And then sometimes you got to dissect that and be like,
well, where's the fear coming from?
If that's fear, oh, I'm definitely finna do it then. Ain't no fear finna take me. You know what I mean? Like, ain't no fear finna be over here. So that can help you as well as just take a step.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
To not be worried about in the back of your head validation and what people think.
Yep.
So that was a good one, girl.
I really hope that people, you don't just think about, everybody's gonna always have that. I want to lose weight. I want to do this. I want to do that. But really, truly think about what is it that you're holding on to every year that you're still, you still keep having the same kind of resolution. Like, what is it that what's holding you back?
Yeah.
Truly dissect that.
Yeah.
Because that's the only way you're going to figure out. Once you know what it is, you can figure out a solution. But if you don't, you just keep running in the same hamster wheel constantly over and over and over again.
Yes, we got YouTube. Soldier Man just said, yes, we are all responsible for choices we make. And admitting what you did wrong is the first step to forgiveness. Oh, we just all got to let go and let God.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Shout out to you, man. Dennis from Facebook, he said, reach to your higher self. It would teach you to lower yourself in lessons in life. Queens. I missed the word there, but reach to your higher self because it will teach you about your lower self as a lesson. Which is true. Which is true. And Robbie G came through with on YouTube, he said, Paul said it best in Galatians. Look, we're not really here to preach, even though I would love to. Different day, different time. But we're going to move on to the next topic. What we have in the comments before we go.
Okay. Let's
see.
IG. On IG. Did I say this? I think I said unbarred. Yes, I said unbarred souls.
Yeah. What's up, everybody coming in? If y'all can stay for a minute, that's cool. If y'all can stay for 5, that's great. If y'all can stay for the whole hour, that's even amazing. So if you can never stay, we all cool with that. It's really okay. But we do appreciate you guys coming in, dropping in as you go. This is episode 126. Like we said earlier, we've been doing this since 2018. September this year makes 4 years when September hits this year. And we just thank y'all so much. This is like a platform. Yes, it's a podcast, but it really is just topics, discussions that me and Shay can talk about from our life, and then also join you into it because maybe you could relate to it or have us think about something in a different way. Like I always say, you never know who God can use. It could be somebody who come in here for 2 minutes and they'll never come back on this live, but they help us think about a different perspective or vice versa.
Absolutely.
So if you come in here one day, you be like, dang, I heard, maybe we can help you for a perspective. It's all about community. It's all about us pointing to each other the way we can and the way we have been gifted to. And that's really what life is all about. So shout out to Mark Breeze, who just came in. Frederick is in the building. Simply Cool Boo. So late, I'm going to try and support a little bit. That's cool. Just saying that's a much support. You coming in here, just 5 minutes is good for us. We good. We want you in here for the whole show. But if you can't make it, we understand. You guys know tomorrow the audio of this will be up on all podcast platforms. Spotify, Apple, iHeartRadio. You can find Brains and Beauty Times 2 podcasts everywhere.
Look at God.
Yeah.
Margaritos. I'm sorry if I'm saying that incorrectly. Earlier they were said, let's see, Australia is watching you, Miami.
Oh, y'all so dope. I'm trying to get all my numbers and all I got this Spotify thing. I got to post too because it came out right before I did my video or right after. Anyway, it showed like 51 countries. 51, is that correct? Yeah, something like that. I gotta look at the little numbers. So shout out to you, Australia. But then Brains of Beauty, we in Australia too.
Yes, that was one of
our podcast is in Australia
countries
too.
That are listening.
Yes.
They say, please, Australia needs you to come down under to be a blessing to hip hop music for the broken down here.
Y'all don't have me. Y'all know I get too emotional for this. I gotta work on that because I get too emotional. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming in and saying that. I appreciate that. I don't know what 22 has in store for me when it comes to traveling and all of that, but I know it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be exactly on time and in time. Like Simply Cool say, global. You feel? In time, it'll happen when it happens. I'm not rushing nothing. I'll just keep taking every step, and the right people will reach out when it's time to. As I continue to grow, because I got a lot of stuff to keep learning. But yeah. True talk. Shout out to all the South American mommy. Oh my God.
Purple Drain, so you show people how to love you by loving yourself.
Yep. Yep. And speaking of showing people how to love you by loving yourself, what did your ex teach you?
Oh, Lord have mercy.
About loving yourself.
I gotta go that far back.
Yeah, I know it's a little while for you. So all of my people out there, what did your ex teach you about how to love yourself better? Huh? Huh? This thing on? Huh? What did your ex teach you, y'all? It could be about loving yourself, just about, and just in general, and just in period. We're talking about how, what you said, somebody said on the live.
What?
How people see how you treat yourself
is how they treat you.
Yeah. So what did your ex teach you? New question. What did your ex teach you about loving yourself, or just in general?
I have to go that far back.
It don't have to be literally the last ex. It could just be one of your exes.
Okay.
One of the biggest lessons that you have learned about loving yourself just from this little person. And see, y'all, I'm still working on myself. About this person, and or just in general what they have taught you.
I'm trying to think. Okay, I'm gonna let you answer that one first.
Me first?
Yes, you first.
Okay. Well, y'all, I'm drinking Zephyr Hill sparkling water.
Don't you dare change the subject. Okay, what did your ex teach you about loving yourself?
Right. Mark Reed said, my ex taught me life goes on. Trill Talk said, my ex told me that I'm too good for her.
Dang. Okay.
Lord. Simply Cool said her ex taught her that I give more than I receive, and I never knew I was such a giver. Ooh, I like that.
Okay.
It was just to the wrong person. That's all.
Yeah.
Okay. We got Facebook in the building. Says, then it says she taught me how to love a woman wholeheartedly.
Okay.
I like that. Everybody who's joining into the conversation, what did your ex teach you about loving yourself, or something positive about it, or just in general? You hear me? Or just in general?
I'm gonna let you answer this one. I gotta think.
I think my ex taught me, one of my exes taught me to trust what my spirit tells me.
Straight face.
My spirit told me so much and I just ignored it. To trust myself when I feel, not to be negative Nancy in our relationship, but literally just to trust myself on certain things. Basically, the red flags. But then when it comes to positive light about myself, my exes have taught me that I am so down to earth and I really do give grace in my relationships and I let them be. One thing what I can say is I'd rather have a man who is so authentically himself. I don't like phonies and wannabes. Like, I want you to be you. I'm going to accept that. If I like it, I like it. But if you put on the front, your little mask gonna fall off. And when it fall off, I'm gonna be hot that you lied to me and you a phony versus you just being you from the beginning.
Yeah.
So what I've taught in my past with my exes is that the parts that I think they really tried to hide was something I really would accept, because at least you, at least you being real. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna show you who I am. I'm not gonna hide nothing. Like, this is me. Only thing you probably won't see is my natural hair and the fro. But if you all that type of man, if I really trust you and really feel safe with you, I have no problem with doing that. My crown is everything to me. You feel me? So it may be a little small excuse, but if I don't feel safe, I'm not finna get down to my bareness with you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I still won't be phony though. You know what I mean? So I think I have learned that I can appreciate a man who is authentic. No matter if he feel like it's a flaw, I'm gonna root that flaw on. I'm going to tell you that flaw is all that. I'm going to tell you I love that. You know what I mean? Because that's part of you. Mm-hmm. And the things I don't like, I'm going to let you know too. So I think just having that side of me to root on somebody authentic side of themselves is something that I take pride in. Like, not too much pride, but I really do. Like, I love to see somebody in their real natural self. And not natural physical. I mean, like, who they are as a person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Their character. Like,
okay.
I just love that. Like, so I've learned to allow a man to just be. And then some men just don't want to just be. They want to just put on. But those who have just been, I just appreciated it.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay,
yeah.
Let's see. Let's see. This is Facebook. Dennis Spraggins. She taught me how to love a woman wholeheartedly. I think we read that one. Also said,
yours. Mine not working.
To embrace the divine masculine in sync with the divine feminine, then seek outwardly.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh, there's a lot of little outwardly, inwardly, and sync. Let me read it again. To embrace the divine masculine in sync with the divine feminine, then seek outwardly. So basically come together and then I think, I gotta stop drinking this sparkling water on live because I gotta burp so bad.
Soldier Man on YouTube, do what makes you happy no matter who you impress. No need to complain nor hide your feelings.
That's my thing. Just be you. I just appreciate a man who could just be him. Cause soon as you front, I'm gonna think you a fraud. And if I think you're a fraud, I'm gonna be like, I don't really mess with frauds because I ain't really about their life. So I'd rather for you just to be you. Cause soon as I found out you're really not gonna be. The wall really go up then.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
the gate,
absolutely.
the wall, the bar, go, because now I don't know what I'm.
Why?
Because I don't know what's gonna. I don't know what's gonna be next. I don't know which way you post. Are you really east or are you west? Are you north or are you south? I don't really know.
Dennis Fraggins also said on Facebook, "Why lie when the truth will do?"
I don't know why. See, that goes to a different question. And I don't know why men cover up themselves thinking that they're not enough. And see, we all, women or men, we all have to put on to a certain degree. Like, again, when it comes to women, we wear our little weaves, we wear our makeup and all of that. And then when we get to a man, when we find out, we have to take that off too and let them see who we are. Mm-hmm. Men, they try to front so bad. Like, no, bro, like, not bro. Because bro is a different type of thing. But, like, sir, like, just be you. Let somebody see you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That front end junk, dog, especially when it comes to character, like that, I just don't like phony men.
I feel
you. So one of my exes have taught me that I embrace people authentic and I really root them on while they really themselves. And even though at that moment they may not feel great about themselves, I'm gonna make you feel like you tripping on yourself, like you all that. You know what I mean? Like that thing that you trying to hide from me, it's okay, babe. Like, it's fine. And that's just becoming vulnerable. So,
okay. All right. So the question is, y'all.
My scroller thing not even moving.
No?
No.
All right. So the question is, what did your ex teach you? What did your ex teach you about loving yourself better? Let's see.
And like I said, listen to my spirit, honey. Listen to them red flags early when they come. Do it. Don't doubt yourself, ladies, men. Don't doubt yourself.
So the exceptional glow said that what we want isn't always what we need.
I said that before too.
That's a really, really, really good one. That was a good one. The exceptional glow said that. Mark Bree says, my ex taught me life goes on. Chill Talk already said what his was.
I said that one.
Okay, you said that one as well.
Yeah, my thing is off. Yours.
Okay, well,
you just scroll. It said Mike Teasy. Mike Teasy came in here.
What's up, Mike Teasy?
I don't know if he's still in here, but if he is, what's up, man? Hey, y'all go check out Mike Teasy new EP. It just came out. Fire. You feel me? As always, there's a few people in Christian hip hop like I really like vouch for because it's just certain things of what they talk about. Like Mike Teasy, like he is like his foundation is in the word. Like, not to say everybody foundation ain't the word in Christian because it should be foundation in the word, but some songs just be. Though. Hey, sometimes I be hearing Pink Straw Can Sky. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. I'm not pointing. I'm not making fun of.
No, I don't understand what you're saying though.
Oh, the straw pink, and then the paper turned green, and then I went here to the big green. I don't want to hear that. Hey, you talking about God? What we doing?
I know anyway. That's why I'm laughing.
I ain't trying to pick, but that I have to be real.
Yeah.
So some stuff I just can't listen to, even if it is. I just can't.
Even if it is deemed. Christian music.
Yeah. It's okay. Like, I just can't. Some gospel singing stuff I don't listen to because I'm not that depressed either. I don't want to be that depressed either. You know what I mean? I'm trying to keep it moving, keep it positive light. So I can't be. So it's my personal preference. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Mike Teasy stuff is based from what I've heard so far. I haven't heard all of every song that he has done. But from what I heard, this stuff is foundational. Everything is basically based. The soil is God, and you can hear it in the roots and stuff. So he got a new EP just came out. Pressure is fire. When it start, child.
You had me. She got me listening to that. I done downloaded that.
Oh no, you was listening to Bible Going Viral.
Oh yeah, that one too. Yeah.
Fire.
Yeah.
And I just like.
I was listening to that yesterday morning
that's just
too.
Simple that I could actually hear, listen, and actually hear the word. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like the actual physical. The
actual word. Yeah.
Word by word. All that trying to dissect what you're trying to say. I don't have the time. I'll just do that in regular music.
Oh, me either. I don't want to have the thesaurus in my hand to understand what you got going on.
And it's not making fun of, look, it ain't making fun of nobody. Everybody got their own crack. Some people may say my stuff is too basic, too simple, but baby, I'm good with that. The stuff I listen to is very simple to the point. I can understand. I just like Shayla. I ain't trying to pull out my calculator and try to pull out these words. I just can't listen to that even in regular music. So
it's not even just it don't matter what kind of music it is. I just don't want to.
I just want to listen, learn. Of course, learn, relate to it, and vibe to it. That's what music is here for. Other than that, but yeah. So check out his new EP, and that's it.
So what did my ex see? My ex taught me to.
What?
I
know
know.
It's been so long.
It's been a minute.
Okay, because you married. Okay. What did your ex probably help you prepare for marriage that you learned? Maybe what to do or what not to do.
Say how you feel, even if it hurts.
Yeah, I like that.
I would say that. Real. Say how you feel, because I used to. Okay, I know this is gonna sting, so I ain't gonna.
Nah, I'm
a hold off, and I'm gonna try to say it maybe at a later time when it's. And again, never to say it however you mean for it to come out, because again, you should be able to share your feelings with somebody where they will actually receive what you're saying.
Yeah.
Not because you're being nasty or you trying to be condescending or whatever the case may be. But I actually learned to just say how you feel, because you're only doing yourself a disservice.
Yeah, when you don't say nothing, that's what
you're setting yourself up for situations that are going to happen in the future, and he's not going to know how to deal with them when it comes to you, because you haven't been honest about how you really feel about stuff.
Yeah.
So trying to spare him his feelings when you should be also concerned about your own.
Yeah, and helping them grow for you as a couple, as a unit. You know what I mean? I think when we don't say nothing at all and we brush underneath that rug, like the visual is very real. Like you keep brushing it and brushing it and brushing it and brushing it. It looks kind of pregnito. And it's like, oh, what that is. And then when you open up, everything hit like this, that, and it was like, that was from last year.
Yeah. Why you bring that up now?
Yeah, so it's like, it's real visual, like for me. So I just rather be real in my situations. Like, I gotta tell you. And it's not that I'm sitting here going against you. Nah, baby, I want you better. I want us better as a unit. You know what I mean? So I'm going to say whatever you got to say. And you're going to tell me whatever you got to tell me. And I'm going to take that like, it ain't like, oh, babe is hating on me. Nah, he sees something that, I ain't going to listen to everything. You gotta listen to who you need to be listening to. But I would take, because sometimes God feeds them too. Just like God feeds us to tell men as well. You gotta just listen to it and see and hope when you do make a shift and a change in yourself, that it's not just for them, that it's for you as well as a person to grow, which helps the relationship grow.
Absolutely.
You feel me?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay. So we got a few more minutes.
I want to get out and get in.
It's literally an hour. So
we just hit an hour?
Yeah. Well, we're about to in 3 minutes. So
yeah, we are.
Let's do one more question.
Do y'all have a question? Drop it. If you don't, Shay got one coming up. I got another one coming up.
Let's see.
Let's talk about, real quickly before somebody put a question in there, we're going to get to y'all question. The marriage is ending. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of marriages. Not a lot. Well, a few.
There's a few, yeah.
And
this has been going on. Hearing about that more since COVID. Honestly.
Yeah, it's been going on since COVID hit. People, being around each other a lot and all of this type of stuff. We're going to talk about Lisa Bonet.
Oh, Jason Momoa, yeah.
Lisa and Bonet just announced their divorce. Of course, you guys know about Megan and Devon. They did not announce a divorce, but they had announced a split. But it looks like they're trying to work on it, which is Miguel and his wife.
Yes.
Nismani. And I know I'm messing up her name. Nismani and Miguel, Kim and Kanye. Man, a lot of marriages. Shoot, last year, what's her name got divorced too? One of the first female rappers. Not Queen Latifah, the one who always
MC Lyte.
MC Lyte.
MC Lyte.
She divorced from her husband as well. So I guess it's not really a question, but it's like, you just see all these marriages. Nah, don't get me wrong. I still believe in marriage. It's just their marriage that's just, broken up. I still believe that marriage can exist the way my grandparents' marriage existed, which was to death do they part, or my grandma passed away. Mm-hmm. But how do you feel about it? Like, because you're married, and I don't know if the pressure is more on the married folks. Not really pressure. That's the wrong word. I don't know if it's like front and center more for you guys because you guys are married, makes you think about your marriage, or if it's more for us, the single people who is like, dang, like I look forward to get married. Like, what if? You know what I mean? But then, on like I said, on my end, when me and Bae find each other, babe, we gonna work, and it ain't no bigging up nothing. I'ma just set it and claim that one. You know what I mean? And hope that it doesn't get to that point.
I just think that in times like these, where you're truly, these are the times like these are where you are truly tested, right? You think anytime you're going through anything hard in life, and it could be from outside forces or things in your actual marriage, it could just be outside forces too.
Waka Flocka and Tammy.
Well, they never announced anything, but it I don't know. I would almost, it's been insinuated that they're not together at this very moment.
That's your last scroll?
Yeah.
Hey, y'all, my scroll thing.
So, Mark Reed said, "Love the shirt, Miami."
Thank you.
I just think that in marriages, I feel like people are the vows that we take in marriage. I feel like people don't really understand what you're signing up for.
Okay.
When something goes wrong, that's the time when you should be working harder than ever. Not when it's easy. Not when it's always easy to sit back and let something just kind of coast because it's good right now. It's not always going to be good. And those are the times where you really should be fighting. And I feel like, even though, again, you can't say that because you don't know people's
you never know
marriage really and you don't know what they got going on and all that kind of thing. But I feel like in times like these are the times where you really, really should be doing everything in your power to make sure that you're doing your part in your marriage and that you're fighting for it, because this is where the devil thrives. Yeah. He likes that kind of stuff. He likes this.
My question,
he likes this atmosphere.
Do you think all marriages should last, or do you think some of them just have to be ended?
No, I feel like some marriages are supposed to end. I don't feel like all marriages are supposed to last. I feel like there are situations where some marriages should just people should just work harder, and they're just not willing to. Do you
think it's working harder, or do you think they just realize no matter how much work we put into this thing, it's just not gonna work?
No, I feel like most people just don't work. They gave up. Period.
So so you're saying there's a fine line between giving up and a fine line between knowing that this is just not right.
Yes, there is a fine line.
Okay.
But I feel like most of the time it's people just simply saying, just giving up. They don't want to. This is because this is hard, and they feel like this is something I don't have to do if I'm not happy. Not based off your vows. It's not, in my opinion. It's not. So you're supposed to work your hardest during those times to fix whatever is broken. But again, understand that sometimes it just doesn't work, or it's been broken beyond repair. Gotcha. I can understand that. Mm-hmm. But when it's just little arguments and you just y'all simply aren't doing the work. Marriage is work, and I don't care what nobody say. Oh, it's just supposed to be. No, that's some bull. This ain't easy. This ain't easy. Think about it. In life, when you and your friends go through something, if you don't like something your friend did, you just be like, you done cut them off, and that's it. You move it along. No, I'm serious. Real talk. If you don't like your job, you sign that paper, or you just don't show up to work the next day. In marriage, you can't do that. You have to show up. You don't have. There's no choice. You make a choice, but there is no choice. You said before God that you wanted this, and that this was the person for you, and you said it in front of your mama and your cousins, your uncles, aunties, but you said it to yourself.
Yeah.
And then the moment it gets hard, you forgot all them things you said. No. This is work every single day. I've known my husband for freaking ever. This is work daily to keep this going. But you have to also understand why you got it, how you even got here. How you got here, why you got here, why you love this person, this man, this woman, whatever. Why are you here? And what are you willing to do to get it back to where y'all was at? Or moving forward past whatever the issue is. To a new place in y'all relationship that you can evolve from. Mm-hmm. It may not even need to go back. It just needs to go forward.
Yeah.
And most of us are just so quick to just give up because we just don't want to be bothered. We always feel like there's something better on the other side. Always. And 90% of the time, it ain't.
Child, I be trying to say that in real estate. Y'all trying to find this. It's going to always be, same thing with cars. It's going to always be a new model, but don't mean it's a better. You know what I mean? I'm trying
to tell you, like, it's always going to be a new car. It's always going to be a new car out here. Always.
It's always somebody
to drive.
It's going to always be a more beautiful woman. It's going to always be a more handsome man.
It's always going to be a more successful man. A more successful. It's always going to be that.
But you can't, if you're doing that, you'll never be with somebody because you could keep going and going and going.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? But it don't mean it's stickable to stay with.
I just pray for everybody that finds that their relationship is no longer worth fighting for. I pray that they truly did everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's all I can pray for. I pray that they truly felt like they did everything. Because still, marriage is a two-way street, and I get that too. You can't do it alone.
Okay, God.
You know, I pray they did everything, and I pray that whatever is awaiting them is, it
was worth it.
It was worth it. That's all I can really say. Like I told y'all, I got the papers on that. He not going, he not going nowhere. So he got to deal with this for the rest of his life. He just got to know that. And he was just calling me, so I know he's watching. Forever.
It happens. Trail Talk said the divorce rate has been high, so people don't take it seriously or feel it's easy to get in and out of.
Yeah. I think, but I also think people don't want to get involved in it because it's not easy to get out of. They just don't. They don't want to get. They don't want
to go through that whole.
They don't want to go through that. But anything worth having is worth. You gotta go through all of these things.
Anything worth having
kids,
is worth. See, this is why I'm still career. Single.
All of that is worth. Like I just don't understand why we think that the marriage part is like something different.
Listen, that's why I'm still single, honey. Anything worth having is you gotta go to war. You ready to go to war?
Absolutely.
No, I'm just kidding, but yeah, man, it is. You know what? I just feel yes, it's a little hard to see, and of course we don't put nobody relationships on really like pedestals, even though you really just be rooting for people, like you really want them to root for them to just be in love forever and really have that thing forever. You know what I mean? So,
yeah, I pray that
rolling like yours, but
I pray that one day that I have like a large group of friends who are like married.
And y'all get them,
and we get to like have like, double, triple, quadruple date nights, and I don't think we've ever had like.
I haven't had one yet with no other friends who's married.
We have had that with two.
Is it just like a date night, or is it like really like trips
and date nights and like again?
Where you been at?
I just feel like I'm not thinking. Who do I really know that's like married like 2-3 people? Like everyone else is either divorced or never been married, or it's like it's and I also feel like it's important when you have married friends to still also like you kind of weed out them single friends and how you kind of want influence in your relationship. I feel the same with married people too. Like just because you're married don't mean I want to hang out with you.
Ooh.
And that's just that's not trying to be rude. That's just real. Like I want certain things. I want to be influenced. My relationship to be influenced by certain things. Not saying that every relationship is perfect or that everybody gets it right. But I don't want to be influenced by just anybody.
Even though they got a
even if they got a title on marriage, I don't want to just be influenced. Even if I call you my friend, if your relationship is not kind of how I don't know if I just don't want everything influencing my marriage. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So I don't know.
How you feel about single friends, i.e. I don't, or whoever's single when you're married? Do you have to weed that too?
Or I weed it, but I feel like honestly with my single friends, I don't have to.
Really?
My close friends, you, Tanika, Tia, Rosalie,
Tia not single.
Well, she was at one point. I'm just saying, like,
yeah.
all those time, I don't feel like I have to weed y'all. Like, no, I know who y'all are.
Yeah.
So I feel 100% comfortable being around y'all with him, or y'all just talking to him without me. Like, I feel 100% comfortable with that. I don't do that with everybody. Everybody can't just have that kind of access to us or to him. No.
Gotcha.
I don't know what other people telling or trying to tell. I don't know. No.
Well,
protect your peace, honey. Protect it.
We have went well over our hour.
Absolutely. Oh, yes, we have.
And we was late on top of that, but that's cool. Because we came from a different platform tonight, trying to make sure we do both. We're gonna do better next week with that. What else? Do we have anything? Any last words before we go?
I am lit 3. It's really a hard thing because even as a virgin, and I find myself thinking it's better on the other side, and my trust in God has my best interests.
Better on what side?
It's better on. Maybe I missed something at the top. Okay, I think
as a single person, let me tell y'all this: we don't rush. We're not rushing into nothing. And what I've personally seen in the past of rushing into stuff just to get rid of my singleness, it just blows up, because now we are putting other things on a pedestal versus what it should be when you get into a relationship. Relationship ain't just for a title to be like, oh, IG, this my boo, this my bae. Yeah. Nah, like you really like work you gotta do in marriage, and getting together as a single person, trying to become an official person and try to become the first year and all that type of stuff. That's work too. You know what I mean? Like, it ain't just really about removing my single title just to remove it. Like, I want somebody who I can really grow with. Like, and when it comes to the sex thing, this is really your life. Like, somebody could really impact your life to where it could be a negative thing or a positive thing. And if it really ain't majority positive, I just don't want it. You know what I mean? Yes, I'm a woman. Yes, I'm in my 30s. What's up? My thing working. Did she come at the same time, or that's old?
Oh, not the same.
That is Miss Reed in the building. What's up, boo? Y'all gotta check her out. You hear me? When I say ladies, check her out. Check her out. That's all I'm gonna say. Just go to her page, just scroll a little bit, look through a few things, and you'll see why I said that. Check her out. She is a point of just everything. So shout out to her.
Trill Talk TV says 2022, we gonna get Miami on at least 3 dates. You gonna set them up, Trill? You gonna set them up? You know what the criteria is. I'm just saying. You done been on almost every live. You know the doggone criteria.
Trill Talk know the criteria. What's up, Corinne? Miss Lane in the building. If you nasty. I don't know what I said, but anyway, what I was saying.
Oh, you were responding to I Am Lit 3.
Yeah, we don't remove single titles over here just to remove them. We don't remove sexual whatever just to do it. Nah. Because if you do sexual situations just to do it, many things can happen that you're going to regret in your life later. Possibly could happen. A disease that you cannot get rid of. A baby that was unwanted. Now you got a baby daddy who you just hate. Soul ties all up in there that you just can't get rid of. It will go away eventually. Don't take work.
Yep.
So much of that. And then you have relationships just trying to, I want a man so bad, I'm gonna just take a little piece of man, a little 20% of a man, versus not having no man at all. Baby, no ma'am. How? Like how? It's just
no ma'am.
To me. So he has to bring just as much peace as a man want from me. Like if a man desires to have a woman to bring some peace in his life, sir, you got to bring this same little piece to me too, because I don't want to be living in no hell. I don't want fire all around me when I'm coming home or on the phone or on live. I mean, on FaceTime. Like, I don't even want no vibes. So just take your time. Absolutely. Don't rush into nothing. Yes, I know the marriage thing looks great. The bae thing looks amazing online. Like, oh yeah, you know, you feel like, you know, you're getting older. Like, damn, like I ain't married yet. Yeah, but I don't want to be married to the wrong person and got to get a divorce later.
Big facts.
So I'm gonna take my time, and I know he taking his time. This sure gonna be our year. And if it ain't our year, it's cool. You know, hopefully meet him this year sometime. Putting it out there.
Trill talk. Get on your job, dog. Get on your job.
But now I'm waiting patiently, y'all. I can't even rush into it. I got too much I want to do, too much going on in life. And I know that's when sometimes life come in and break all that up.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying, my focus ain't that. My focus can't be that. I know some people be like, why your focus ain't no man? Because them Negroes with and not black, any color, any race, which is mess your whole little world up. No, ma'am. So I just want to take the time to find the right person to give myself to the right person, and give myself, meaning my energy.
Yeah.
When I wake up in the morning, I gotta call this man every day. Like, I gotta take the time out of my day. He gotta be worth it. It can't just be no any old little two-legged little male who bubbling male. Who's born male?
Oh Lord, okay. All right. Soldier Man said exactly no friends with benefits.
It can't just be any old body, y'all. So just take your time, work it out, find the right person. Make sure they got some great qualities. I mean, because the whole point of dating somebody isn't that to get to longevity? And if it's not, we're just not on the same vibe. Because I can't see nothing besides. I don't like to waste my time.
Belgrade 1. I just don't get it.
I just don't get it. That's what they said.
All right, y'all. Carmela 12. Oh no, that's their IG handle.
Oh,
Carmela 12. All right, y'all. So again, we are way over time.
We're all over time. Came in a little late. Everybody who stayed, we appreciate it. Everybody who left, we definitely feel you. Because it's late, we late, and all of that. So we thank y'all. This is episode 126.
Yep.
For Brains and Beauty Times 2. This audio will be up in the morning on all podcast platforms, on Apple, on Spotify, on iHeartRadio, on Deezer, on all that. Girl, I can't get rid of that.
Girl, don't
make sure you feel me. It's stuck now. Make sure y'all go check out my new single. All that video is out right now. I know it's been out for a couple of months, but go ahead and stream that. All that. Oh yeah. New singles on the way. That's all I'm gonna say for right now.
Thank you, Mark Breeze.
Y'all just heard the exclusive new single on the way.
Yes, new single on the way. Can't wait to hear my dog kill it once again. For
the Lord.
I am lit 3 the hashtag all that. All right, y'all. So thank y'all so much. Until next week. Adios. See you later.
I'm Martin Pam.
Alligator. Bye, y'all.
Bye.